Hello everyone. Today I'm going to explain you about the article which I wrote recently, and many of the persons might not have understood because they are just scrolling to the Instagram. I am not against Instagram, but I am against to those people who don't understand knowledge and they just don't believe in learning something new. They are with stagnant mentality. So I have spoken about that on a chapter 2, that is part 2, West Bengal revolution of NAXALBARI or the Chinese proxy. As NAXALBARI movement was led by Charu Majumdar, he was the person from basically from the portions of parts of NAXALBARI, the small village, small town. His father was previously a freedom fighter, no doubt. Charu Majumdar was a very highly educated person with great thinking. But Charu Majumdar follows the ideology of Chinese proxy, that is communist. There's a difference between the violence and a state-sponsored violence. State-sponsored violence is done by Pakistan. Indian radical, political, these are the various terms. Political terrorism is different, radical terrorism is different. We are talking about Naxalist. Naxalites are, or Naxalism, or a loose term which we called as Naxals. It is a term which is used for only those people who are revolutionists. And Charu Majumdar started this movement to get back those lands which were acquired by the zamindars or the landlords at that point of time in West Bengal. West Bengal is always disturbed. You know, West Bengal is never been on a peaceful note because many revolutions have took part in West Bengal, and many radical associations are also associated with West Bengal. If I would say, there was a violence and always a doubted edged sword from the common working class of folks for the edge. Look, common man never procures or never use arms, but if the common man is using arms, that means someone is leading them. That common man is following someone. That may be a leader, that may be an orator, that may be a political person, that may be a radical organization. In West Bengal, when there was a split, there came a party known as CPIM, Communist Party of India Marxist. Charu Majumdar took the help of this particular party, tried to change the reforms. He was not into the favor of democracy, he was always into the favor of communist. He read many of the books of Mao, written by Mao, when he was into the jail. There was a severe crackdown, and this crackdown was exactly, before that I would make you understand that in 1956 CPIM forefront with the party's Palghat Congress. This was an association which actually led a fierce formation of 1962 battle between India and China. That made China understood that you need not to fight too much with India, just fight a little bit and destabilize India by internal radical politics. He did the same. They just started communist. So the communist ideology slowly started governing Northeast, and they used Charu Majumdar for this. On May 25th of the same year, under the Majumdar's leadership, the radicals launched a momentous peasant uprising in Naxalbari, which spread like wildfire in many states like Kerala, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Odisha, West Bengal, and came through from an All India Coordination Committee for Revolution, AICCR. It was a revolutionist organization. Later on, it was state-sponsored by Chinese proxy to destabilize northeastern sector of India. In April 1989, with Charu Majumdar assuming the position for the General Secretary, this was the beginning of the deep division of India's Communist Party. CPIM and CPI led their foundation in 1969. This was the day. So there was a communist part which was in Russia, Russia was previously known as USSR, and in China, no doubt China is always a communist country. It's not never in the favor. And in the split of 1971 Bangladesh war, leading to the political assassination and encounter of many of the ultra left leaders, despite his deteriorating health, Charu Majumdar once again went underground, becoming one of the India's most wanted men in 1972, according to the records of CPIM. And it was arrested in July 16, 1972, and went through severe interrogations, because it was found that CPIM was getting funds from Chinese proxy. So this was about the explanation. Hope you will read this entire article. And I'm a very straightforward speaker. I don't like buttering. If anyone is feeling that whatever I am speaking is against to someone, I'm not against with anyone. If I am saying that Charu Majumdar took the help of Chinese, on the other part, I'm also praising him that he was the son of a great freedom fighter. He himself was a very educated person. But one wrong thinking of not following the democracy in India, and you are just supporting the Chinese proxies and the Chinese government, is wrong, is a term known as traitor. So NAXALBARI, whenever you will, for all the students, if you just go through the name of Naxalites or Naxals, always remember the first Naxalism, the first Naxalite, the first Naxal group, it was started by Charu Majumdar in NAXALBARI, West Bengal. That's why West Bengal is the most disturbed place across India. West Bengal government never tries to control the revolutionist, the kind of the extremist, the radical associations, all are associated and all are having great headquarters in West Bengal. So the government should think, West Bengal government should think. Don't think that you are not a part of India. You are a part of India. You have to follow India. They always say in West Bengal, we Bengalis are the fastest and the greatest. No doubt. No doubt. I appreciate educated people, but I don't appreciate the thoughts. You are an Indian, you should follow a thought of an Indian. If you're not following the Indian laws, if you're not following the democracy of India, I'm not sure about the Indian government, I'm not sure about the other peoples. The first person who criticize you, who will be criticizing you, is me. That's Naidu sir. So it's much better to believe in democracy, much better to be peaceful, much better to work hard rather being like goons. So stable government, stable thinking, good education, and alignment towards democracy and India is necessary. With this thought, I'm sure what I'm trying to explain you might have understood. And if you're not, that's your wish. Good night.